Hello everyone. Today we have to start question number 8 of exercise 1.1 as we have already done question 1 to 7. So let's start with question number 8. Question number 8 is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 1 upon 8 y or y naught? We have to just find out we have to solve first minus 1 1 upon 8, then we can find out whether the multiplicative inverse is 8 by 9 or not. So first of all, let's solve minus 1 1 upon 8. When we'll solve it and convert it into improper, then we will get 8 ones are 8 plus 1 minus 9 upon 8. Fine. Then if we will take its multiplicative inverse, so its multiplicative inverse is minus 8 by 9. When we'll find out the reciprocal, we will get its multiplicative inverse. So we have to check whether it is equals to 8 upon 9 or not. As we know, after finding reciprocal, we should get 8 upon 9, and we know that minus 8 upon 9 is not equals to 8 upon 9. So we can say that no, 8 upon 9 is not multiplicative inverse of minus 1 1 upon 8. So we have got the answer here of question number 8. Now we can start question number 9. In question number 9, same it is asked, is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3 y or y naught? Here also in the same way, here we can divide it into two columns. Here we can solve 3 1 by 3, and here we can solve 0.3. So 0.3 we can write as a rational number 3 upon 10. You all know how to solve decimals. So now this also we can convert into improper. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 10 upon 3. So we have got a number 10 upon 3. If we will find its multiplicative inverse, so multiplicative inverse of 10 by 3 is 3 by 10. So let's check it. 3 by 10 is equals to 3 by 10. So we have got our answer. We can write yes, 0.3 is multiplicative 0.3 is multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3. So this is our answer of question number 9. Let's come to question number 10. Question number 10, we have to just give the answers. The rational number, first part is the rational number that does not have a reciprocal, means which if we will convert numerator into denominator, denominator into numerator, then we will not get a rational number. So if we'll take the answer as 0, so 0 is a rational number. In the denominator of 0 we can write as 1, but when we will do its reciprocal we will get as 1 upon 0. So 1 upon 0 is not possible. So we can write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal is 0. So its answer is 0. Secondly, the rational number that are rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocals. So here we'll take 1 and minus 1. So let's find out how 1 and minus 1 are the rational numbers which are equals to their reciprocals. So if we will take 1 upon 1, 1 upon 1 and its reciprocal is again 1 upon 1, and the answer we can write it as 1. Again minus 1 upon 1, we will take its reciprocal will become 1 upon minus 1, which is always also equals to minus 1. So 1 and minus 1 are the rational numbers that are equals to their reciprocals. Come to third part, the rational number that is equals to its negative. So as we have seen, all the numbers are having their negative number. Suppose 1, its negative is minus 1, 2, its negative is minus 2, but we have not written any time, or we have not seen any time that 0 we can write it as minus 0. So the rational number that is equals to its negative is 0. So its answer is again 0. Come to question number 11 now. These are the fill-ups. So first one is 0 has, we have studied this there also, 0 has no reciprocal. So its fill-up is no. Its answer is no. The rational numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocal. The second part of the question number 10. So here we can write 1 and minus 1. Come to third part now. The reciprocal of minus 5 is, so we can write reciprocal means we have to find its multiplicative inverse. So we can write the reciprocal of minus 5 is 1 upon minus 5 or minus 1 upon 5. Any one you can write the answer. So next, reciprocal of 1 upon x, where x is not equals to 0, is the reciprocal of 1 upon x. So we can write its multiplicative inverse, that is x upon 1 or only x. Next, the product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. This we have seen in closure property also. Is also a rational number. So how we can see this? If we will multiply, suppose 1 by 3, this is a rational number with 1 by 2. The product will be 1 upon 6, which is again a rational number. So this is also the closure property for multiplication. Next, come to sixth part. The reciprocal of a positive number is always positive. So the answer is positive, because if we will have a positive number, we will take its reciprocal or multiplicative inverse, it will be always positive. Also the reciprocal of a negative rational number is always negative.